Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jess and I'm so glad that you guys are joining me for a bullet journal plan with me. For my new viewers, welcome, and my returning viewers, welcome back. So glad that you guys are here. We are going to be working in my Kuma Stationery A5 bullet journal, and it's going to be for the week of the 13th through the 16th. So if you have been following my other bullet journal videos for this month, I talked about some ideas of what I wanted to achieve for March in my bullet journal. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a step back. So if you want to plan with me, whether it is in any type of planner, plum paper, Erin Condren, Happy Planner, or your bullet journal, or if you just want to enjoy the video and just watch, sit down with a nice cup of tea or coffee as I have. I hope you guys stick around. All right, so like I mentioned, this is my Kuma Stationery A5. I already have the week of the 13th through the 16th sketched out, and I already have an idea of what I want to do. And yes, you heard me right, the week. So as we had discussed, I really wanted to be able to do a full month of daily Bujos for March. And I gotta admit, it has been tough. Mainly because I already have my Happy Planner daily and I'm not dumping that yet. Like that's still my ride or die. That's still what 100% works for me. But this was just kind of a nice fun March project. And when I get an idea in mind, I enthusiastically jump in with all feet, jump in with both feet, and I just jump into it full force. Well, I kind of realized that, and I haven't even done Saturday and Sunday yet, by the way. So I kind of realized that time wise, I just don't have the time to keep up with 2 daily planners. And like I mentioned, my Happy Planner is my ride or die. I'm not ready to dump it yet. So I decided for the rest of March, as much as I love the daily Bujo, the rest of March is going to have to be back to the weekly. Because I can't do both. I just can't. It was a little too much. And that's also why this video is a little bit later than normal, because of the fact that I was trying to go back and forth on what the heck do I want to do. So anyways, weekly spread. I have boxes because I want to do like a checkerboard sort of thing. So I'm thinking of like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, doing like some little florals in between this. And then the other spaces will be filled in with flowers to give it a box look. If you recall, I have done this on another spread in my social media bullet journal, and I really, really liked how it turned out. So I'm hoping that it's going to work well for this one too. I'm going to start out by drawing in the boxes that are going to be used for the days, because I want to have that already sketched out. And this is just me just jumping in to creating the boxes. I'm using the Archer and Olive Calligraph. I don't know what color that this is. It doesn't really have like a number, but basically this is one of the first calligraphs that was introduced. This originally was released in the September 2021 sub box, which was also like my first sub box too that I subscribed to from Archer and Olive. So that was kind of like I feel like that one was a good sub box for me to start with, because it had new brush pens. And even though I don't do hand lettering, I am in fact a sucker for brush pens. because of my, like, you can probably clearly tell that because I feel like I'm always bringing out like a new Tombow color. Um, but yeah, so I really really like these pens, and I figured that this would work well. And I'm using the finer tip. I'm not using the thicker brush pen tip. I'm just using the finer tip to create the lines. And I also wanted to make sure that the boxes had a curved corner as well. I love the look of a box with a curved corner. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday. Perfect. I do like to sometimes keep my Saturday and Sunday separate. Like I see a lot of people will do like the weekend, but for me, I like to keep them separate. So it is Saturday today. I really actually wanted to do this on. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that line right there. That was a good job. Okay, let me go ahead and grab my whiteout. I wasn't paying attention. I intentionally wanted to leave that portion of the box without lines because that's where stickers are going to be going in. All right, so now we are going to do the floral boxes. I went ahead and grabbed whiteout. I went ahead and grabbed an eraser because I'm going to want to erase the lines. And then I grabbed my I keep calling everything whiteout. I keep calling my tweezers. Okay, so we have a wide array of colors. Well, we have orange, blue, and greens. And I want to use them all. So my biggest thing is making sure that I white out the lines before I put the sticker down. And the reason why this is so important is because the pencil mark will 100% be picked up by the sticker paper. So I'm going to have to work very carefully to make sure that I'm keeping the flowers along the line of where I want the box to go. But I think it's going to be a lot easier than what I expect. So today, I gotta say, there's a reason why I absolutely love like the YouTube and um, the planner community on Instagram, because this morning I posted my daily and somebody reminded me, don't forget that craft sticker or the go to the craft store sticker. Remember, it's a sign. And it's like, you know what? You're right. I need to spend some time at the craft store today. There's nothing that I really need, and I'm probably not going to buy anything, but I think I definitely am going to at least take a trip out to Joann's just to kind of see, like, what do they have? What do I not need to spend money on? And what can I be tempted by but not spend money on? So that way I feel like really, really good about myself for not buying it. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so we're just going to keep on working through this. Duke he's near me, but he's actually sitting in a box. Like, it is the cutest things whenever I get a box. And for those who are cat owners, please tell me if you do this too. But whenever I get a box, I always leave it close by for him, or Ann Benny, obviously, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to want to sit in the box. And that's exactly what he's doing right now. He's just sitting nice and comfy in his box, just close to me, and he's like on the verge of falling asleep now because he's just so comfy. All right, I think that turned out really cute. And I do like the dark blue with it too. Okay, so now we're going to do this one. And erase the lines at first. We're gonna put this one, we're gonna put it at the top. And then I think we're gonna do this one right here. I said I want to include like all of the colors. And then we're gonna do this one. So I'm curious, what plans do you guys have for your weekend? I have some errands that I need to run today. You know, definitely have to do laundry on Sunday, which I swear laundry is like the bane of my existence sometimes. Mainly because I don't mind the washing and drying part of it. But man, I hate the folding and putting away. And I'm the type of person that I will let my clothes sit in the basket until like the absolute very last moment. And then it's like, okay, I think I need to go ahead and put these away because I kind of need this basket to be able to use for when I do laundry. So that's kind of the point that I'm at right now, where I did laundry the other day and now it's like, okay, I'm going to have to do laundry on Sunday. So I think it's time to finally put away the clothes that are in that basket. All right, let's do, I want to do a big old orange in this one right here. I really, really love these flowers. Like, I think that these are so much fun. And I think that they're just so pretty. I will have to find out, like I will have to find a good Tombow color. So then that way I can be able to incorporate the orange and also incorporate the green as well. And I was thinking, oops, yeah, no, that's right. I was thinking of doing like maybe using that for the headers. Oops. Oh, and okay, so you know how, you know, kind of depending on obviously like where you're living at, the time of the year and such, there's always like little signs of when the seasons are changing. Well, I'm pleased to say I saw my first baby duckling yesterday. So my apartment complex has ducks. They're just wild ducks that for as long as I'm aware, they have always been roaming the apartment complex. And they tend to go between my apartment complex and the one like across the street from us. Like I think they even just kind of like wander the neighborhood as well. But yesterday, I was driving to get some food and I saw a little baby duckling with its mommy duck. And it was just like, the baby ducklings are out. And I thought it was very exciting. I was very excited to see the baby ducklings. Okay, so for this one, what I'm going to do for this one, all I'm going to do is really just trim it down this way. I'm not sold yet on whether I am going to trim the florals. I'm not sold yet on whether I'm going to trim them up or down. But now that I'm looking at this, I kind of do like the blue line on the outside of the sticker. So I'm going to, since this one started to peel up from where I peeled up the sticker, let's just fix it. I like that. And then I was also thinking that it would be really easy just to kind of like throw in. Okay, I have an idea. I think this is going to basically kind of confirm what I do with those ones. I'm going to put that right there. And I'm going to put that right there. And that way kind of looks like a box. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not. That looks a lot different than what I pictured in my head. I think I also pictured like more space between the florals in my head. And so that's why as I'm kind of like looking at this, I'm like, ooh, I don't know if that really worked out how I wanted. So maybe I just leave it like that. Or maybe we don't even have any florals in this one. This is when it gets like really, this is when like my indecisiveness really comes through. Because now I'm going to be left sitting here thinking, do I want to put the florals in? Do I want to leave it without the florals? I'm leaning towards removing the florals, but I'm going to wait until the very end. Let's do this box first. I also learned today that you can get, we're going to use this sheet. You can get a crustless keto pizza from Papa Murphy's. So Papa Murphy's is a take and bake pizza place, and they have a crustless keto pizza that I think would be really good for like a pizza dip. You know, because I'm not keto and I'm not gluten free, so I would 100% like do some bread to like dip in it, like maybe like some French bread, some slices of French bread, I think would be really good dipped in that. So if you're looking for a dinner idea, there's a dinner idea. Like I'm planning on getting one of those, and then I'm going to get some French bread just because I am too lazy to make it up myself. I'm going to get some French bread, and I'm going to use that to dip into this crustless pizza because it'll be kind of like a dip almost. I have to move this up because I realized that I had it way too low. So now I have to like kind of re-trim it down. But yeah, so we're going to do the crustless pizza is kind of like a pizza dip, and then we're going to dip in some pieces of French bread into it, and then probably just going to make up like a salad to go with it because I love salads. And salad is one thing that we definitely do not eat enough of, and I'm really trying to change that. So there you go. Dinner idea if you are looking for something different, a pizza dip. And of course, we've got baseball on. I'm so happy that baseball's back. Also, I apologize that I cannot remember who it was, but I'm going to be responding to your comment to let you know. Somebody mentioned that they want to go to Busch Stadium to see the Cardinals play, and I think that's where I was looking at tickets. I'm like, ooh, the Dodgers play there. I think we may be going to that stadium this year. Like I'm trying to really figure out where we want to go. Trying to find a place where the plane tickets are not going to be like an arm and a leg, because plane tickets are so ridiculously expensive. I don't understand it. But yeah, so you have to find a place where not only the baseball tickets are reasonably priced, but so are the baseball tickets. And I feel like we can get really good seats for the Dodgers versus Cardinals game. And plus, that would be such a good game to go see. So I think that's our plan for this year. And now it's just kind of like I need to just go ahead and make the decision, purchase the tickets, so that way all I have to do now is just find a hotel and get the airlines. And hopefully find a hotel that's near the stadium, because I don't like to rent a car when I go somewhere. Although we did when we went to San Diego, and it really wasn't that bad. But We're also in like a very small area of San Diego that it wasn't a lot of people, and like I think it would be a lot different than driving around. Okay, I don't like this one right here. I don't think that this one works. I feel like it's too small. Um, yeah, I don't know if St. Louis would be somewhere that I would want to drive around in. So probably just finding somewhere close to a hotel, or finding a hotel that's close to the stadium. So then that way, oh, this one, I think I can just trim it down the middle. Finding somewhere that's close to the stadium. So then that way we can either Uber or walk. And hopefully there's stadiums like downtown, and there's like things that we can do in downtown. All right, I think that that turned out kind of cute. I'm still very much so torn on these florals, but we're going to go ahead and leave it. And my next thing that I want to do is go ahead and put the date, like the month and the date, and then I don't know, probably just having like nothing up there. Maybe like some washi or something. For colors, we have $9.91, we have $9.25, and we have $1.92. $1.92 is going to be an asparagus, so I think it'll go really well with that green. $9.91 is like a pale orange. Definitely does not match the cap color. And I'm thinking that this one will work well for, yeah, that's going to work well for like this right here. Obviously not exact compared to the orange, but I feel like it is maybe a good coordinating color. I don't know. I might be making that up also. And I did get a little bit blue on the tip, but that's okay. I also realized that I need to erase. I keep wanting to say white out. Whenever I like think of removing lines, I no longer think of erasing, but I always want to say white out. So yeah, if you ever hear me say white out and I start erasing, just know that in my head, nothing ever makes sense anymore. And I don't know why. Okay, so anyways, we're going to take this and do March. And then we're going to use the green for 13th through 19th. And I was thinking maybe just taking like some washi. Like I think washi could be fun in this thread. I don't know if I necessarily have any colors. Let's see. Okay. I think this one actually would work well. And I think this one would work well. I'm like, instead of saying that I don't think I have any colors, let me just grab my washi. Okay, we've got colors. So my first thought is to take this washi and put it up there, and then we're gonna put a blue with it. This is me actively trying to use my washi, so in that way we don't have any more washi fights, because it's going to happen. I was talking to somebody and we agreed that washi is very hostile, while stickers are very passive aggressive. So yeah, if I don't want like my stickers and my washi to get mad at me anymore, I probably need to do a better job of using them as opposed to buying new. And yes, please tell me that I'm not alone in thinking that, like our stationery collection is jerks. Because I know I can't be alone in that. We're going to put at the bottom, I'm going to take a really long piece, but I'm going to tear it in half. So we're going to put it right here. Y'all. And sometimes I like to tear after I put it down because it kind of helps it tear a little bit. That didn't work out quite as well as what I hoped, but it at least tore nicely. So, oh, actually, we're going to put this up here. I feel like this is like a longer video. Okay, and I need a piece of washi at the bottom, but this one's probably just going to be like a small piece, and it's going to go underneath of these more. See, this is like the fun stuff. This is one reason why I do love my bullet journal, because like I feel like you can be super creative with how you put down the stickers and the washi. And sometimes when you're using like a pre-made planner, you don't have as much of that creative freedom, or at least I feel like sometimes you don't. I may be very wrong about that, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna put a piece of green right down here and a piece of green up here. Actually, I want to bring this one up just a little bit. I actually want to do is I want to tear this one a little bit more because I want to thin it out. I don't want this to be like a really thick piece of washi. There we go. Okay, and then last, I just want some washi down there. So a small piece, we're gonna put it right here. And trim. Oh, I need to find some stickers. Okay, so what I want to use is I want to use these from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. These are just days of the week, and I like how small that they are. Like, I feel like they work really well for the Bujo because they're not taking up a ton of space. And then I'm also going to use some of her numbers that I have as well. But yeah, I was like kind of organizing my stickers from her. And I realized I have so many stickers that I'm not using, and I really, really need to use them up. So there we go. And then this is the 13th. I don't always like to put numbers on the days, but for the sake of using stickers, I am going to. Also, I'm going to move this one over just a little bit to make sure that I have room for the 15. Thursday, you got to move over too. Oh my goodness. I'm like, I can't pick it up. And then we have the 18th. Okay, Saturday will not move. And then the 19th. And on that note, this is done. I think I like it. I do think I like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for all your support, and I hope you have a good day. Bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.